I'm going to show you a 10-minute face massage that I use to keep my skin firm and smooth after 40. And also I will share with you why it works so well. This technique, I call it a rolling, and it's because we just take a piece of skin and tissue, not just skin, muscle, fascia, and tissue. And we will be doing this all over the face, neck, and chest. And I will be showing to you how exactly to do it, in which directions to roll, and so on. My name is Leah. I'm a facialist with 5 years of experience. I've done about 900 one-to-one client sessions, and I have also hours of massaging my own face. So I feel very competent to talk about the topic of facial massage to rejuvenate skin, especially for women over 40. We will be starting at the chest, work over the neck, and then work over the face. So this is how it works. You want to make sure that you don't have a slip on your skin. We don't want any oil on the skin. At best, a tiny little bit of moisturizer, but we really need good grip to perform this movement, this technique. Therefore, I have nothing on my skin. I literally just got out of bed and decided to film this video. I haven't put any products on my face yet. The only thing I've on right now is a tiny little bit of lip balm, but we're not going to do the lips today, so that's not going to disturb. So we'll be starting with the chest. I'm grabbing some tissue. As I said, you want to grab a good amount of tissue, and then you're going to roll it up. So basically your index fingers are walking while your thumb is just simply pushing the tissue up. And we'll be doing this in various spots. When this area is tight, it pulls down the whole jaw and neck area, and that's when you then get an undefined jawline, double chin, and jowls and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to be rolling now our neck as well. This should be very helpful for the venous lines, the necklines as well. So grab some tissue and then roll. If it feels hard to grab, you can just like bend your head a little bit towards the side that you're working on. It's going to loosen up the tissue a little bit, and then you can simply go up. I know that this looks quite crazy. You're probably thinking, oh God, she's stretching her skin, pulling her skin, but our skin is very resistant. It's made for this. And I literally have been doing this for 5 years. I don't look like my skin has been pulled, no. If anything, it lifts everything up. So now I'm working up towards my cheekbone. All right, let's do another one. Grabbing and then walking over. If you put on too much moisturizer or oil, then you won't have good grip and you'll be just sliding superficially. And this whole technique, the whole point of this is to release fascia and deep tension in the muscles. So walking up. We're going to work on the front of the neck right now. Just going to go here, third line. As you can see, I've done one line, second line, and third line. So I'll be walking up all the way up, grabbing as much as I can. You want to have a nice amount of tissue in here, as I said, not just skin and not just superficial. Okay, we've done one side. There are more techniques and more variations of this, which I explain inside my fascia facelift course, but this would go beyond the scope of a 10-minute routine. So I'm going to leave it at this. This is quite a basic, simple structure you can follow. And if you want to go into more depth, then grab my course. We're going to do now the eye area, so the temple area here. I'm starting about the area of the cheekbone, and I'm going to go up, 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 like this. I like to go even a little bit into my hair, so I try and keep grabbing as long as I can until there is nothing else I can grab. Okay, we can do this one as well vertically, so going from the corner of the eye out towards the ear, and then we're gonna be grabbing, if possible, some on the forehead. This area definitely is a bit more tricky, so if you can't grab anything on the forehead, don't worry about it. Just do your best. My skin after just getting out of bed is still a little bit sleepy, probably from the oil that was produced overnight. So for the forehead to do the rolling movement, it needs to be really, really dry. No moisturizer, no oil, not even natural skin oil. I probably need to wipe off that natural oil of my skin. And then you will see I can grab this a little bit better, but it's still too oily right now, so I need to go and wash my face for this. But I just wanted to show you something really simple that you can do. Okay, I will normally, when I don't explain this, I will go a little bit faster, and then you can do a couple of rounds and have a really nice effect. So I will probably do each of the areas that I showed you a couple of times. I would want my skin to get a little bit red because means circulation has improved, which is also very healing and very nourishing for the tissues and your skin. So I start doing one of my 3 lines. We've started with the other one, got distracted talking to you guys. So anyway, however you go, 1, 2, 3. I'm a little bit out of practice with these YouTube videos, so bear with me. I get confused or do things in the wrong order. I'll get back into it. This is the first video after a very long time. So remember, index fingers are walking, thumbs are just pushing the tissue out, okay? Now we are going to do the temple area. Remember again, if this roll is kind of slipping out of your fingers, then you want to dry off your skin or wash your skin with a cleanser so you have better grip. And then I'll do my forehead. This rolling technique can be used in like very interesting ways. This squeezing and pinching, there are quite a few variations of this. But I hope that you can start using the simplest of all forms of this rolling technique, and you should really see some nice results already. If you also wake up puffy in the morning, like I sometimes do, I also have created a morning puffiness protocol, 11-page PDF. I will link this down below so you can grab that for free. And I will also link my Fascia facelift course, so you can grab that if you want to go a little bit deeper. Now I want to just make sure that you understand the common mistakes about this technique. So you want to really grab a good amount of tissue. This might be a little bit painful, and that's absolutely normal. What we don't want is to just grab a tiny bit of skin and then just like very softly do this, okay? That's not gonna do anything to you, and then you're gonna complain and say this technique doesn't work. It does work if you do it right. So you have to really, instead of just grabbing a little bit of skin and like really lightly walking up without properly pinching and squeezing, you have to do the opposite of that. So you gotta be taking it and really squeeze and really feel like you're almost stretching your skin. So the very thing that you're maybe afraid of doing is the exact thing you should be doing, okay? We are squeezing, pinching, squeezing, and then like pulling it up, up, up. And this is how we stretch and moisturize, hydrate the fascia, bring fresh blood up into your skin cells and into the layers below your skin. Okay, if you have too much oil on, which I'm going to show you right now. Okay, I'm going to show you what's going to happen if you have moisturizer on. And if there's too much oil on it, you won't be able to do it. And I'm just going to show you this so you know what mistakes to avoid. So see, now I'm trying to, but the tissue is kind of just sliding out of my hands. So this technique is not gonna work if you have moisturizer on. You can moisturize afterwards. Okay, this is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this technique, this rolling technique to keep your face lifted and smooth for women over 40. I have many more videos coming up, so if there's anything specific you want to learn, just let me know in the comments below. And by the way, thank you so much for every comment. It makes me so happy every time I read you guys. So thank you in advance. Have a lovely day, and I will see you soon.